Welcome back to Do It on a Dime. I have 3 never before shared home hacks for you, all from Facebook Marketplace. We're making a live edge wood table, legitimately no skill required, and how you can maximize Facebook Marketplace to do the same, plus getting quality items all on a budget. Plus, those Dollar Tree surprises.
I feel like thrift stores have increased their prices so much. Are you noticing that where you live? It's kind of a bummer too, because it makes me not want to shop there anymore. And besides, half the things I'm finding in there are stuff I wouldn't even want. It's a lot of legwork, so I've been turning to Facebook Marketplace more. When I pull up the app, there's that little icon at the bottom, and I started browsing. I just wanted to let you know this in case you haven't been shopping there. It is so worth it. There are so many posts, and some of them are so cheap. I think it's a lot of people who really need to get rid of stuff. I have found some incredible items, sometimes for even free.
Let me know in the comments down below where you're from and what you found on Facebook Marketplace. I want to know if it's the same around the country and we can all learn from each other.
Here's 2 listings that I pulled up today. These are like new and so stinking cheap, especially because if you went to the store to get this, it would be thousands of dollars. So here's 3 simple hacks you need to know when you purchase items to give them new life.
The first item on the list is this thrifted hutch.
There's items like this all over Marketplace.
I love using decoupage to update items like this. And I also love using stencils, but we're gonna get to that in just a minute.
Dollar Tree secret, did you know they have glass knobs now? These are absolutely gorgeous and $1.25 each. This is one of my favorite tricks to give old pieces of furniture new life. Now, I could have left this piece just like this, but I wanted to take it a step further.
You can get quality decoupage paper for about 10 to 15 bucks. A little goes a long way and it is so beautiful. Run to the Dollar Tree and grab some Mod Podge. Lots of decoupage paper says that you have to use special glue on it, but I have found dollar store Mod Podge to work just as well. So for under 20 bucks, I can do an update.
What is that
It's
thing?
all copper and beautiful. I love not you
And
copper.
copper.
Different copper.
Oh, you
Different
match
copper. He blends with all the furniture, including the floor, so we often trip on him.
The biggest thing is you want to make sure to get a quality decoupage paper. I'll link all my favorite options down below, including this one. Cut down your paper to size. I like to use an X-Acto knife, and then put a generous layer of Mod Podge down, and be sure to work in sections because it dries quickly. My favorite to use is a matte Mod Podge. Set this over the top and you need a squeegee tool to go over it. And it's very forgiving.
No!
Though I like to freak my friend out when I make mistakes.
Dude, you can't go in the middle of a project. I am such a bad front seat driver. I am like the lurcher, the screecher. Like if something bad happens, I'm ever screaming.
Charlie, when the kids are doing their like learner's permit driving, you start.
Yeah, don't
do it. Don't let her go first.
Once it's down, go over it one more time with the squeegee, let it dry, and then you're going to complete with a final layer of Mod Podge. Hang tight for the after when it dries. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. But up next, I want to show you how to use rub-on transfers.
I want to know in the comments down below how many of you have gotten a thrifted piano. Facebook Marketplace is one of the best places to find a piano. I actually used to give piano lessons. I played the piano for many years, and our piano is a Baldwin that is thrifted. It's an acrosonic, so the sound is really sweet. Pianos that haven't been taken care of are going to fall out of tune quicker, so you want to make sure the piano that you get has been well taken care of. In my experience, I would avoid free pianos because you're going to pay a lot to try to get them in tune, and a lot of them aren't great. If you pay just a couple $100 for a solid piano, you can get some really beautiful ones on Facebook Marketplace. I found these beautiful gold rub-on transfers. The entire pack was just about 15 bucks. It goes so well with the tone of the wood.
Literally, everything in this video is so easy. Like, I promise if you sit down to do this, it doesn't take long at all. I just cut this down, I popped it on top of the piano, I went over it with a squeegee tool, and then I peeled back to reveal the design. Because this is gold, it's going to look etched specifically on this type of varnish and finish of the wood. I wanted to have the design look like it was growing out the sides of the piano and just be really effortless. So I cut these down, I kind of moved things around, and I used Scotch tape to help hold it in place as I was working. You can leave it as is, or if you'd like, go over this with a polyacrylic finish. I'm going to show more of that later in this video, but honestly, this is so fast. I'm obsessed with how this turned out. It's elegant and it's understated.
This looks like a custom Austrian piano that I had shipped in. I was able to do this in literally 10 minutes.
I let that decoupage completely cure. Now this piece is right across from my piano. I added on the beautiful Dollar Tree knobs, and I'm also obsessed with how this turned out. It is so elegant, and already we've gotten tons of compliments.
I'm loving all of these tricks. We're just getting started. Just wait until you see these live edge tables. Holy cow. But up next, I want to show you how bleach can actually work really well for your Facebook finds.
This is that secret hack if you can't stand the color of the wood.
If you do want to change the tone of the wood and you want an alternative to painting, sand down your piece. You can do this with a handheld sander, or you can do it by hand. Then once you've sanded the varnish off,
you can bleach the wood. Now I won't lie, this is definitely a labor of love, and I prefer to use a handheld sander. I'll link my favorite affordable option down below, but it's also really relaxing. So when you're on Marketplace and you see those free pieces, but you don't actually like the color of the wood, this is an option for you. Once the varnish is removed, wipe it down, and you're going to add household bleach to the top. Work in layers, so I put it on and I let it absorb into the wood and then let it dry in the sunshine. Once you've done that a few times, clean it off with water and then seal with a polyacrylic finish.
In my opinion, these three pieces look so high-end. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite.
First, we have our decoupage beauty in the dining room. I love her. Then we have our faux Austrian piano, so beautiful, and our bleach wood side table. But my favorite tip of the video is to get live edge wood. This is so affordable.
There is a local gentleman who was selling live edge wood that he had cut down from trees that had diseases or infestations. His wood was kiln fired first, so it was safe to take inside. Not only was he so nice, if you're local to the Charlotte area, I'll be sure to put his information down below. Sand down your piece. I find it best to use a wire bristle. I got mine from the Dollar Tree. Typically this is used to clean your grills, but you can clean off the sides of the wood. And then using a 220 sandpaper, I sanded the top and the bottom. We're gonna make this super easy. You do not have to have a lot of skill. Come to the hardware store or go on Amazon. I'll have all of the links down below, and grab some hairpin legs. We're gonna grab 3 of these to combine with our wood rounds. It's super easy. And we've been talking about mid-century modern. They also have these really cool mid-century modern legs that are also very easy to install and affordable.
And here's where we want your opinions. My assistant and friend and I could not decide on the legs that we wanted most. So what did we do? Of course we bought both, and we want to know which ones you like the most. All right, so the first legs that were these spindles had to have a bit of hardware installed first, but because this wood was so soft, it was really easy to do by hand, no tools required. Screw these right into place, completely eyeballed and girl mathed, as it should be. We weren't exactly sure how these were going to turn out, if they would be steady Eddie and level, and there's always that moment when you're like holding your breath to see, but we were really impressed.
Oh my God, look at her.
We were like so impressed, which left us to do the finish, and we decided to go with Odie's oil. Oh man.
Odie's oil is all natural and it's food safe. When I say this smells good, it smells like an expensive hand salve. It is so, so beautiful. The jar itself is a little bit on the pricey side, but a little bit goes a long way. This absorbs into the natural wood. You want to put as much on to fully let it soak in and then fully buff it away. Odie's is going to run you about $50 a jar, which is pretty expensive. However, a little bit goes a long way, and I think it's worth it. But if you're looking to save, you can get a polyacrylic finish. This is super affordable. It's a great sealer. This is amazing for any Facebook Marketplace or furniture refreshes. This is your #1 trick.
We found this amazing guy named Brian, who is a local woodworker and furniture artisan, and he has been making it his mission to go around Charlotte and surrounding areas to rescue these trees from the landfill and go ahead and cut pieces off and just make them beautiful and give them a second history and not fill up landfills with beautiful natural resources. We had such a great time shopping with Brian.
Yeah, we did, Leslie. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to do hairpin legs for this table. Now, these were a little bit shorter, but I wanted something to go with my swivel chair. This table is definitely the cheaper route because the hairpin legs are cheaper themselves and you don't require additional hardware. Again, these were super easy to install, no additional power tools required.
I'm nervous. Is it going to be flat? Is it going to be straight?
I hope so.
Let's see. Let's see.
This was so easy, and I am not even a woodworker, guys. I was so excited. Leslie wasn't as much of a fan.
I don't want no stumps. Stumps is a table, can't get no love from me.
She said it needed to be taller, but honestly, I like both tables. I can't decide. So let us know, which do you like? Stumps or do you like stilts? I think they're both equally as beautiful and we made them so fast.
My sweet friend, if nobody has told you today, you are enough. I'll catch you soon.
Yes.
Copper's like,
Copper likes this.